This is a summary of our chapter on socialization. In the first part of this chapter, we look at theories of self-development. We started out looking at several psychological theories, such as Sigmund Freud, Erikson, and John Piaget, who contributed many important ideas to our understanding of self-development. And from there, we looked at how sociologists built on these psychological theories, and in particular, they, in a way, critique psychological perspectives of self-development by highlighting the impacts of society and social interaction on how we become a human social being. In the second part, we look at why socialization matters. So by the end of that section, you should understand that socialization is a key part of individual development and how we become a member of society. In the next section, the third part of the chapter, we look at agents of socialization, and we start out with defining what agents of socialization means, and we look at two types of agent socialization. Specifically social groups and institutions, and we look at how they impact the ways in which we behave in society. And we concluded the chapter with a section on socialization across the lifespan. As we studied in this section, socialization is a lifelong process that it occurs at every phases of our life, and when we move from one phase to the next, we often go through this process of re-socialization. So I want to conclude by saying that sociologists do not think of people as little robots who are simply the result of their exposure to socializing agents. Although socialization is powerful and profoundly affects us all, we have a self, and the self is dynamic. Each of us uses his or her own mind to reason and make choices. So in this way, each of us is actively involved even in the social construction of the self. Our experiences have an impact on us, but we're not doomed by our orientations if we do not like them. We can choose to change our experiences by exposing ourselves to other groups and ideas. So I hope that ended our chapter on a positive and high note, to understand that we are actually agents of our lives and not simply robots who follow whatever society dictates to us. All right, congratulations. This concludes our chapter on socialization.